Hey, my name's Gary Gomez. I'm an architectural photographer based in Atlanta, Georgia, and I also shoot some real estate. And I recently completed a video tutorial series called Mastering Real Estate Photography. That's available at masteringrealestatephotography.com. And in that tutorial series, I go through a bunch of different shots throughout a couple of different homes, and we talk about my shooting and editing workflow in various different kinds of conditions. Including different lighting conditions and small rooms and large spaces and things like that. But this is one scenario that didn't come up during that tutorial, and I really wanted to do this video as a supplemental update. So earlier this week, I was at this shoot for a real estate agent, and it's this beautiful modern home, and there are windows everywhere, and the windows are really big. And in this particular case, the master bedroom has 2 sliding doors. So the problem in particular that I ran into here, I do come across this somewhat often, but it definitely doesn't happen in every shoot, is when I normally do a flash and ambient blend. So this is the ambient exposure that I used, and then this is the flash exposure. When I shot this flash exposure, you can see the obvious problem here with the glare from my speed light in the window. Here I'm just hand-holding the flash above the camera and bouncing it off the ceiling. So to fix this problem, I did a second flash frame with all the same settings. I just took a few steps to the right, and instead of standing behind my camera, I stood here next to the bed to the right of my camera, and I did the exact same thing. I pointed the speed light at the ceiling and filled the room with flash. But you can see between the 2 shots, in this shot here, the window on the right is clean. And on this shot here, the window on the left is clean. So I'm going to really quickly show you how I merged these 2 shots together in Photoshop to treat them as one perfect flash frame. So first thing we'll do is we highlight the 3 shots, and we'll send them into Photoshop as layers. All right, now that we're loaded into Photoshop, we'll just turn off the ambient layer for now. Oh, actually, first we'll auto align them. So I highlight and select all 3, then go to Edit, Auto Align Layers. And now they're aligned. So we'll just ignore the ambient shot for now. And here we are working with the 2 flash exposures. So if I hold down the Option key on my Mac and hit the Layer Mask button, now we can just brush away this glare spot. And so here we have before and after, and now we have one perfect flash frame that we can use to blend with our ambient shot. So you don't have to do this, but I'm going to right-click the 2 flash layers and merge them into one just to simplify this a little bit. We'll turn the ambient layer back on, and now we just go about our edit the way we normally do. And we'll save it and send it back into Lightroom. And here's our photo. So I'll just apply my finishing touches preset to it, and we'll adjust the blacks and the whites, and then we'll adjust our lines and make sure everything's nice and straight. And it is. That looks good. That's a finished image. So I hope you found that helpful. That's just a little challenge we will run into every now and then when we're using lights with reflective surfaces all around. So it's a really quick process that I find super easy to do when I just don't have a ton of time to try and get the lighting exactly perfect and avoid those situations in the field. It just makes more sense when you're shooting real estate to do things a little more quickly, and this is sort of a good cheat that I've figured out or that I've learned along the way to overcome this little challenge. So I hope that's been helpful to you. Please let me know in the comments below if you found this helpful or if you have any other questions. And if you want to check out my tutorial, you can go to masteringrealestatephotography.com, and there you'll see a trailer with all the details about what's included in the tutorial. And if you have any questions, I hope to hear from you. Thanks. Bye.